Hey guys, gonna be replacing the alternator today on my 2006 Corolla. I decided to give up on the freeway. Um, didn't have much time to shop for prices online. I got to get this done so I can get my car back on the road. Um, I got a tool I'm going to show you here in a second that I rented to get the serpentine belt off. I'm going to go ahead and replace that too while I'm in here doing this. My car's got 250,000 miles on it. Neither one of those have been replaced. So before you work on your alternator, first thing you always want to do, disconnect your battery. So I went ahead and disconnected mine. I actually had O'Reilly's test it and make sure that it was still a good battery, and it is. But yeah, you can see what I'm working in today. I decided to snow on us last night. Okay. Here's the belt I bought. It was 22 bucks. The alternator was 133, and then like a $26 core charge on top of that. That's the rental tool. I paid like 40 bucks for it. As long as you return it, you'll get your $40 back, so it's a free rental. This is what we're going to need to loosen the serpentine belt. And then I got a couple different socket wrenches. I got a 14 millimeter socket, a 12 millimeter socket, a 10 millimeter socket, and a flathead screwdriver. So let's get to work here. Alright guys, it's kind of hard to get a good angle on this, but here's the tool. I'm going to pan down here. It goes in right between here, and it's just thin enough you can just fit back in there. You're going to see two bolts back there. The upper one is the one you're going to be working with. I'm going to see if I can go ahead and move this in closer just to get a shot before I do the work. So you're right back. You can see my socket in there. Try from this angle too. And there's just enough stuff in there where it's hard to get a good angle, but right down in there. There we go. It's not bad. Okay. Okay. So when you pull on this, okay, pulling it towards you, it's going to loosen this belt up. And you can just take it right off the alternator, and then you can just slowly let it back. So now the belt's off, and we can begin working on removing the alternator. And guys, I apologize for the video quality. Normally my wife shoots these, but she is at work today. Okay, I think we got a good angle there. Alright, with the battery unplugged, let's start here. Alright guys, on this one here, you just gotta push it forward and it kind of unhinges itself. It's not easy to get off. It's going to expose the 10 millimeter there. Got that one off. A little better there. A connector right here, and if you push on the side here, there's like a release. Now we'll allow this one to come out. Okay, so we've got two pieces undone there. Just to get them out of the way. Okay, and this piece here, if you stick a screwdriver in here, you can just kind of fit it in right here. This is just a clip, it looks like, and it just holds it to the alternator. This comes right off. Just want to be able to come in here. Oh, I need to get a smaller one, it looks like. Oh no, that'll work. we go. Wasn't on there too bad considering it's been, what now, 12 plus years. Okay, almost come on. I wish you guys, I hope you guys don't have to do this in the same cruddy weather I am. Okay. Okay guys, I'm actually just going to end up using the same tool. I tried it with my socket wrench, but I just don't have a breaker bar and I don't have enough leverage. So I ended up using the same serpentine belt tool and just put my 14 millimeter on the end of it. So let's see if this one's going to be a little easier, I believe. Oh yeah. That'll get it loose. There we go. Now, we can take this out and get this on the socket wrench. Make this a little quicker. Alright, here we go again. It's coming out by hand at this point. Alright, it's the bolt there. Let's see if we can... Alright guys, I think the trick here, geez, just to kind of continually rock this thing back and forth. I can see it slipping off more and more with each time. We're close. There it comes. Okay, got it. Now we gotta try to sneak it out of here. Looks like the best direction is to kind of maybe come through. Now it might just be to come straight out. Get this wiring harness out of the way here. I think we can sneak it out. There we go. Go. Well, here it is. It's tough to get out. So yeah, you know, as I was rocking this back and forth, right here would start to separate from here, just a little more with each rock, and then eventually it came free from this. It's tight on here, and that's what's keeping it on after you take the bolt out. You just want to be careful. There's lots of wiring harnesses and different things in here. You know, I don't want to damage anything. And it was pretty tight to come out, mainly because of this hose here and this wiring harness. So anything you can do to kind of get those out of the way will help you. So, at this point, how's this belt look? take it out here and see. I might just, honestly, I might just leave it on. You know, the inside of it, it doesn't look bad. I don't know. We'll see here. But yeah, anyways, the seat, this thing is on there tough once you get everything out of there. It's just as you rock it back and forth, it'll keep slipping off further each time from this piece here. So, and then once it breaks free, then you just got to wiggle it out. Okay, well, let's get the new one in. All right, guys, well, I ended up noticing when I was going to put this clip back on that the new alternator didn't have this bracket. So I salvaged this bracket off the old alternator, and I didn't have enough space to get it on here, so I had two options: either take off the fan shroud or pull the alternator back out. Fan shroud's much easier to take out. I've shown you that in a different video when I replaced the starter recently right down here. So if you need to see how to do that, go ahead. And it might even make sense to do that when you're taking out your alternator, just to get this extra space. You can see here, it'd be really easy to pull it out. So anyways, it uses an 8mm on there, and this will just, let's see how it fits in there. Looks like that there. Can only really fit on one way. Kind of like a shape to it, so it'll just kind of fit on there. Get on the wrong way, fit on like that, sorry. So it'll come in like this, and it, just like I said, it can only really fit on that direction. And then we'll get this back on. Little 8mm nut. Get it hand tight, and then use your 8mm wrench. Hopefully the one you get comes with it. If not, you could always salvage it off the original. And then that will just snap on. So now we got the alternator all hooked back up. I'm going to put the fan shroud back in here really quick. Alright, I'll let you guys watch it while I start it up here. Alright guys, I just wanted to give you kind of a final overview. There's the new alternator in there. There's a 14mm bolt right down there. Got it right in the middle of the screen there that you're going to need to take out. A 12mm bolt right there. Those are the two bolts that hold the alternator in. You got this clip here. This one, if you just push forward, it'll come off. Push forward, it'll loosen it, and then you can pull it back. This clip here, there's a release on the side, so you press on that and that pulls directly out. And then this piece down here, if you can get a flathead screwdriver right in there, it'll just allow it to pop out. And then again, you know, the new one didn't have the metal bracket for that to slide onto. so I had to salvage that off the old one. You know, I went ahead and kept my belt on. You know, that's kind of your call. I just decided to keep it on. It was kind of cold out here and I just wanted to be done, and it looked okay. Make sure you disconnect your battery before you start to work on the alternator. Now you can see my car, I got the new alternator, I got the new starter down there. And then to loosen up the serpentine belt so you can get it off, there's a bolt right back. I want to see if I can move my finger. I'm pointing at it right there. So use the tool that you can rent from O'Reilly's. It's a free rental. You just have to pay for it up front in case you never return it. But as soon as you return it, they give you your money back. And you're just going to pull that, you know, towards you, and that's going to loosen the belt. Could be a two-person job. If you can't do it yourself, that's fine. You know, that's kind of your call, just depending on your situation. So yeah, you know, I don't know, on the 1 to 10 hard scale for somebody who's not a mechanic, you know, I probably put this up there. This is like a 7 or 8, but I think you can do it if you have patience and have the tools. You'll need the 10 millimeter for this, 12 millimeter for that, the 14 millimeter for down below, and then the 19 millimeter for the serpentine belt tension back there. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments, and please subscribe. Thank you guys.